Hey ladies, it's your girl Truly Inspired Martin, and you're not here by chance. Nah, baby, this is on purpose because what we do here is equip and empower you to become the woman that you desire and deserve. You are here because you are ready to restore, reset, and reclaim your life and increase your emotional intelligence. That won't happen everywhere, but here we make shit happen. So let's get it. Hey ladies, it's your girl Truly Inspired Martin, and baby, we are back and better than ever every Thursday, 7 a.m. Catch us on every podcast platform. And I know you've been out here working on you. I see you, girl, doing what you do. But guess what? The journey continues. So if you are truly ready to go from BS to success, welcome back to the Recrown You podcast. You are now listening to Dropping Gems with Truly Inspired Martin on the Recrown You podcast. You know it's time.
Recrown you.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Truly Inspired Martin, and welcome to an episode of Dropping Gems, baby, on the Recrown You podcast. These are quick hit episodes, 10 minutes or less. Give you a gem, something to think about, something to implement, something to ponder up on. And that's why we're here. So I hope that you have had an amazing week, but we got to jump right into it. A lot of y'all are out here acting real brand new. I ain't even gonna hold you. A lot of y'all acting real brand new, like you ain't never seen nothing, like you ain't been nowhere, like you ain't met nobody, like life is just pink panties and roses. And I need y'all to stop fronting. I really need y'all to stop fronting because a lot of y'all are out here judging my good girl, my good girlfriend. I don't know her in real life, but Reesa Teesa. Y'all already knew that's where I was going with this. Y'all out here judging my TikTok 52 part shorty. Like, she laid it out. And I heard so much of that and I thought to myself, damn, been there, done that. And I understand it, right? So you go through different things in your life and you land yourself in some really weird situations. And a lot of it comes down to a lot of the ways that we feel about ourselves, where we are in that season, how that person makes us feel in that moment, whether, falsified or not. A lot of it is centered around the inner you. Real deep, right? But she talked so deeply about so many of the different things she went through with old boy on the Who the Did I Marry segment. And I was just listening and I'm like, damn, I got a bunch of stories I can tell. The Who the F did I date? The Who the F is in my house? Where the F did I leave myself? Like, we got mad different episodes we can pull off of that because there are so many stories that can be told from things that we have encountered in our lives. But what we're not going to do is just sit there and judge. All right. Everybody's entitled to opinions, but we're not going to judge something that either one, you've never encountered for yourself, so you wouldn't understand it. Or two, acting brand new like you never encountered it. You trying to act like because it happened in the past that it never happened. And you're forgetting who you were at one point in life. You might be looking at a healed season right now, baby, but you don't remember your broken season. You don't remember your hurt season. You don't remember all those other moments when you let those things happen. Like, let's be honest, right? Let's be truthful about the fires that we've walked through in our lives, right? So let me tell you all, red flags is something that I believe in most cases we see to this thing. Okay. We are out here, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles. You can't see nothing. You don't care to. You don't want to. All right. And I think that we have to be aware. We have to be aware of what's standing right in front of us. So many times we're getting the answers to the very questions that we have, but it's so easy to want to dip and dodge the answers you're hearing. You're not ready to internalize it. You're not ready to take it in. You're not ready to hear what you know is true. So many of the very questions that I had in the back of my mind were answered in so many different ways throughout some of these past relationships, and I just refused to accept it. So many times we are told exactly what it is, but we don't want to hear that. We don't believe that to be true. Everything's too good right now. How dare I interrupt this pattern? But we have to stay vigilant of the. Now take a minute, think back, like really, really think. Red Flag was laying in your bed the other night. Red Flag used to take your car and go X, Y, and Z, but he was really probably at another chick house, flaunting like that's his car. Red Flag had a few baby mamas, probably had a child while y'all were together, and you stayed. And wonder why things are going a certain way. Red Flag always wanted to have a joint account with you, but no access to his funds. Red Flag was someone that always told you the right things where you just always felt like it was just too good to be true. Chances are there was probably something there that you refused to see. Red Flag told you so many lies that you started to believe it. Red Flag gaslit you so many times that you started to question your own sanity. Red Flag made you feel bad about yourself when he didn't get his way. There are so many red flags around us. Says Red Flag will text you exactly what you want to hear. You know it's BS, but it sounds good in that moment because in this season, this is what I need. But let's not act like we don't know what red flags look like and are packaged are. Sometimes red flags can seem like the perfect package. They can quote the Bible from top to bottom, but know nothing about the Lord and will destroy you in the seconds they see you. Red Flag will put his hands on you when the alcohol is so deeply embedded in his system. Red Flag will make you feel like you were worth nothing before they arrived. Red Flag will have you losing who you were based on who you now are. See, red flag is something I know very well because red flags are what I got from many of the situations that I was in. I know a real strong red flag that used to really take, good care of me and but for some reason my guy had a quote unquote high paying job. But red flag used to be laid up in my house all the time. The math ain't math and the stories ain't storying, baby. But we ignore it because of the comfort of now. We are willing to accept the bare minimum because we have yet to unlock inside of us what our true boundaries look like. So no, I'm not going to judge my girl because I've been that girl. But a lot of us is out here acting like you ain't never allowed a red flag to get past your stop sign. You act like you just are the police captain of weeding them out your life. Baby, you're probably laying next to a red flag right now. You're probably talking to a red flag. You was probably married to a red flag. Come on. There's also red flags in friendships and like they show up. They're showing certain signs of things that you know better than to allow. You know you would not accept in other circumstances, but you're allowing in this season. Find out what is going on in that season that is allowing you to plant yourself on dry soil. Because I had to do that inner work too. So I don't talk from a place of this sounds good. I talk from a place of been there, done that, wrote the book. So I want you to take some time to kind of acknowledge what those red flags look like to you, right? What does those red flags look like to you? Is it a lot of dishonesty going on? Like, is it somebody that's not respecting your time or not respecting you, period? Are you feeling gaslit all the time? Are you being abused? Do it feel like they always want you to kind of be to yourself and they're trying to isolate you from everybody around you? Do they have like no empathy towards anything that you go through? You could have fell down the stairs, broke your ankle, and they're like, you good? All right, let's move on. Like, look at all the things around. Like, are they refusing to make any type of compromises with you? Because a relationship is give and take. Like, compromise? Are they not open to communicate with you? Because that's something that you have to be able to do. And a lot of us are just allowing these things. We see them. They bright as hell. It's bright as hell. And there are people around you that are probably even trying to point out these red flags to you. There's green flag, orange flag, and yellow flag. And they're having a conversation with you, telling you about red flag. And you're just ignoring. Because everybody else crazy. I want you to be aware of red flag. There's a whole lot of red flags that we are not paying attention to. And I don't want you to be inducted into this organization, baby. I am a former member, and there are a lot of former and present members, and we don't want to induct you. We want you to slide past this organization and go to a better one. It ain't cool over here. It's not cool over here. Things like Reesa Teesa. Yeah, she shared a whole lot, and she also shared the parts where she knows she looked a little foolish and was self-aware of that. But she did that not just for herself, to free herself from that story and that pain, but to also help her sisters to be more aware during their seasons. Okay? So if you're trying to address some of these red flags, it's not going to always be easy to communicate with the person, but try to communicate openly about how you feel about what you feel. I've been feeling like something you're saying is, don't keep holding on to it. If you know something, say something. Just like they be saying on the train. You see something, say something. Something has to be addressed, or else you're just going to be allowing these things to come at you left and right. Share your feelings with that person using I statements. Do not target them. Use I statements. Okay? Set boundaries. And above all, those boundaries, man, they're so crucial in any relationship, partnership, anything. Because if they cross them, then that's a sign of disrespect. So let them know what you will or will not tolerate. And above all, stay true to yourself. Even if they ask you to change this, change that, and you feel like you're constantly being controlled, stay true to who you are. Stand 10 toes down on you. Because like I always say, in any relationship, before there is we, there is me. You have to know thyself and stay true to that person. So I hope this helps somebody today. Just a quick little drop in gems. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Talk to me in the comment section. Okay? Flag that you saw, but you straight ignored because you just wasn't ready to hear what it was. Been there, done that, sis. So, I ain't judging. This is a sister circle. So I hope that y'all are excited for the next episode. Thanks for tuning in to Dropping Gems on the Recrown You podcast with your girl, Truly Inspired Martin. Don't forget to follow us on all podcast platforms, as well as on Instagram at the Recrown You podcast, and follow your girl, Truly Inspired Martin. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you can find me. I'm there. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to catch y'all next time. It's your girl.
You know it's time.